안녕하세요 여러분.
고품격
한국 문화 방송
프렌치호떡의 이제
소민입니다.
개소리 하지 말라는 소리야.
That's very mean for dogs, no? 개소리.
여러분 알아요. 유튜브 구독 정말 좋아하지 않으면 하지 않는다는 거. 저도 진짜 알아요. 근데
우리 사랑스럽지 않아요?
오늘은 최근에 파리에서 있었던 굉장히 충격적이었던 사건에 대해서 좀 이야기를 해보고 싶은데, 너무 충격적인 일이기 때문에 아마 기사로 보신 분들도 계실 거야. 프랑스의 수도 파리에서 시내 한복판에서 일가족을 납치하려는 어떤 무장 세력들의 시도가 있었고, 다행히 그게 실패로 돌아갔지만은 사회적으로 굉장히 큰 충격을 줬던 일이라서 어떻게 파리 한복판에서 그런 일이 있을 수가 있어?
나한테 제일 충격적인 건 was my sister actually lives very close. Like you know in Paris you have like arrondissement, 동네 of Paris, and it happened in the 11th arrondissement of Paris, which is a 동네 that I love. I go there very often because my sister is living there. I would have never expected a 납치 to happen especially in the 11th arrondissement of Paris.
사람들 되게 많이 다니는 데지.
Yeah.
그러니까 예를 들어서 합정이랑 망원 뭐 이 정도.
완전 이런 느낌이야. Like 합정망원 같은 느낌. Like very young, like 30s, 30대, nice young people, very 완전 합정망원 같은 느낌. I think that's why I'm really scared from the beginning cryptocurrency. 크립토 좀 하는 사람들 I know.
요즘 많이들 하잖아.
From the beginning it always felt dangerous to me because everything is happening online and I know it's stupid but I feel like 나쁜 일 생길 수 있는 환경 같은 느낌, you know? Because nothing is real. I don't know. I felt very scared from the beginning. So the fact that because of cryptocurrency this kind of open kidnapping happens makes me even more cryptocurrency is really 다른 세상이야.
그리고 이제 이게 계속 뭐 이렇게 점핑하고 막 돈 가치가 막 올라가고
그러니까
그런 거를 이제 요즘엔 소셜 미디어를 통해서 좀 과시하고 자기 부를 좀 이렇게 좀 보여주고 이런 것들도 있잖아. 막 이렇게 쇼잉오프 하다 보면 이게 범죄자들의 또 타깃이 되기도 하고.
I feel like there are so many different levels of dangers. For example, when we see in Squid Game, YouTuber that is advising people to invest in this crypto or this crypto.
내가 네 방송 구독자거든. 너 때문에 수업 깨졌다 이 개새끼야. 나도야.
So 만약에 if they lose the money, they're gonna blame and be angry at this person. It's like a whole spider web of connections with people, so many potential to get angry. I don't know, I feel like if I get interested in cryptocurrency or something like that, I would fall into a sort of paranoia. You have to check numbers, you have to be aware all the time. I don't know. I mean, if people can earn money thanks to that, amazing, but in my nue, I don't think it can handle that much stress. Anyway, in France, more and more cases like this kidnapping are happening because of cryptocurrency. So since the beginning of this year, two main events, very 충격적인 event, happened because of cryptocurrency. The latest one was the last 13th of May, the 11th arrondissement of Paris, Rue Pache. So the victims of this trying to be kidnapping are the 30-year-old daughter of the crypto entrepreneur Pierre Noisa and her 2-year-old child. People arrived with a big truck, tried to capture the mother and her child in a delivery van at 8:30 in the morning. 다행히, the husband of the woman intervened. He got injured. Plus, a local shop guy that came with a fire.
맞아, 봤어.
Yeah,
소화기 들고
very
와가지고.
brave.
오, 정말 brave.
Actually, it was a local bicycle owner called Nabil that came and helped them.
진짜.
Yeah. Very brave because if you're the husband, of course it's your wife or it's your 아는 사람 생각 없이 you intervene. But
그렇게 한 명이 용기를 내면은 또 다른 사람도 붙게 되거든.
Yeah. After that, the suspects fled the scene. And later on, the police, when they started to track them, they found the van, delivery van that they used that was abandoned. Authorities suspect organized crime with motives related to ransom, to cryptocurrency, to ask some money to the crypto owner, the CEO, in exchange to giving him back his daughter. I mean, this is an American movie at that point.
진짜 무슨 영화, 드라마에서나 보던 일이 실제로 일어나고.
By looking at who is Pierre Noisa, I got really surprised.
크립토 CEO 말하는 거지?
Yeah. So he went to École Polytechnique, which is one of the greatest school in France. Then he got a master's degree from Télécom Paris, and then an MBA from Columbia Business School. So this is very the way for becoming a very successful business owner. I got really shocked that this guy is actually, I mean, not famous, but he worked in France Télévisions, which is more KBS 같은 거, in a very high position. RTL, which which is a very famous broadcasting station as well. I mean, this is not
갑자기 부자 된 사람이 아니고 차근차근 해가지고는 명성과 부를 쌓은 사람이네.
I think he has a lot of connections. If he worked in France Télévisions or RTL 같은 회사, so I got really surprised by this. I mean, they are so bold. People who attack someone like that.
그러니까 힘과 돈과 다 가지고 있는 사람인
다
거잖아.
있어. That's why that much I'm thinking, do they 무시 that much France authorities? 이런 거 하게 된 이유 is really because you are pretty sure that you're not gonna be caught.
나도 이제 크립토 CEO라고 봐가지고 갑작스럽게 부를 쌓은 그런 사람인 줄 알았어. 근데 굉장히 영향력이 있는 사람이네.
Very important person with a lot of connection. 그래도 they tried to 납치 his daughter. Crazy.
근데 아직도 안 잡혔다는 게 그것도 또 충격적인데?
That's why. That's why.
아니 프랑스 경찰들 일을 안 하니?
And earlier this year, there was a successful, sadly, kidnapping of David Ballan, who is the co-founder of Ledger, that is a very, very big crypto wallet company. He was one of the co-founder of this company. So he got kidnapped by gangsters, but the 충격적인 거 is that he was kidnapped at his own house. With his wife. And the purpose of the gangsters, since there were many co-founders of this company, 하나 잡고 and then ask the other co-founder for ransom. I caught one of your 대표, so if you want him back, please pay me the ransom.
같은 세력들일까?
I don't think they were the same because they were caught.
They were caught.
근데 the funny thing is, it happened like 5 months ago. People are not scared. They were caught. Other gangs tried again. So him and his wife were kidnapped in their house in Méro. Méro is kind of the middle north of France, middle of France. And they were separated. Some gangsters took the husband in Châteauroux, which is a bit further Méro. And the wife was brought in Étampes. So they were like kind of separated like that.
너무 무서웠겠다.
Yeah, because you don't know what happens to your wife. But thank God, I think nothing was done to the wife.
멘탈이 얼마나 충격받았겠어.
The amount was 10 million euros.
10밀리언 유로 한국 돈으로 얼마지? 156억?
Yeah. So this is just crazy. So to make the other co-founder pay faster, this is the case where they tortured Ballan by cutting a finger off of him, record everything and send it to the co-owners of the company. A part of the ransom was sent and paid by the co-owners because of course when you see your colleague like with a tortured and everything, you can't. But they were quickly caught by the authorities. Transfer of the cryptocurrency was frozen before it arrived to the wallet, so it's okay, like they could get back the money. I mean, these two cases in France really raised the debate of the vulnerability of crypto owners. That's what I was saying at the beginning of the video. Since the cryptocurrency is something you don't see it, so you don't have maybe public recognition unless you're super famous. You don't have this real safety around. I don't know, like if you're a famous bank owner, more acknowledgeable. Cryptocurrency, I think people feel really bold because it feels unreal somehow. And since it's still very new, famous people among cryptocurrency, they're not that famous yet, unless you know the crypto. So easy target. And actually, I was reading about the main reasons of why crypto figures are being targeted in France. That's what you were saying at the beginning of the video. This is about the public visibility. This is a clearly online, open, promoted business.
맞아.
You have to show people, you have to show off to people so you can work with them. So I think this is the main dangers. Like real life rich people, they prefer to hide their money. The crypto
나 얼마
world.
벌었어요.
그러니까.
이걸로 이렇게 하면 돼요. 당신도 할 수 있어요. 다 그래야지 이제.
So yeah, it appears like the main reason why they are becoming easy targets. And as I was saying, there is this concept of the crypto is untraceable, which is false. You can trace and track crypto online, but a lot of criminals still believe that this is hard to track. So this is very attractive to them.
꼭 사라져버리면 된다고
Because it feels
생각하는 거지.
unreal. So you become bolder, I guess. The last thing would be the weak regulation, since it's a very 새로운 세상.
세상에 어떻게 영화도 아니고 이런 일이 있을 수가 있어. 너무 끔찍하고 일반 사람들은 정말 상상도 못할 짓이잖아. 나는 성악설을 믿거든. We have this kind of philosophy. 성선설, 성악설 두 개가 있어. Really famous philosophers in Asia. It's not Korean. 그 순자라는 philosopher said people are evil when they're born. 근데 by the environment and education, they become good.
어떻게
evil.
evil일 수 있어? 근데 왜 이거 믿어, 너?
왜냐면은
아인데?
아이들은 purely 민한 짓을 하거든. 예를 들어서
어떤 거?
뭔가를 깨버린다든가 때린다든가.
This is not mean. 그냥 몰랐어 그래.
그러니까 그게 착한 짓은 아니잖아.
근데 this is not being
근데 배워야 돼.
evil.
이러지 말아야 돼. 배워야 되는 거잖아.
It's not because you don't know that you're evil.
그러니까 evil이라는 말이 막 evil 이게 아니고 태어날 때 인간은 그러면 착하게 태어나는 걸까?
아니 그냥 비워.
블랭크로
Yeah,
태어나는
of
거야?
course.
거기서 채워지는 거라고?
너무 extreme 한 거 아니야?
내가 말한 게 아니고 그
I know.
두 명의
근데
철학자가 다른 의견을
둘 다
말하는
너무
거야.
It's too much, no? 그냥 I think 인간들이 다 욕심 가득한 동물들이라.
그러니까 그게 성악인 거지. 태어날
아니,
때부터
욕심.
악했어. 그 욕심이라는 것도 악함의 일종이잖아.
아니야? Why? 욕심 why does it have to be 나빠?
뭔가를 더 갖고 싶은 마음이잖아.
근데 왜 나쁜 거야?
아니 그러니까 그게 이 착함이란 건 뭔데?
Of course.
그냥 뭐 일반적으로 생각했을 때 착함이란 좀 욕심도 없고 비워놓을 줄도 알고 남에게 베풀 줄 아는 거. 예를 들어서 애가 사과를 하나 딱 받았어. 근데 옆에 사람 사과가 없어. 이걸 나눠줘? 자기가 먹지? 완전 애기가?
Do you really have to give the 사과 to this person?
아니 그게 아니고
no, but you see what I
아이는 recognition 없는 아이는 처음에 사과를 하나 받았을 때 이거를 나눠줘야 되는 생각 안 하는데
근데 왜 나눠야 돼?
잘하면서
Why do you have to share the
잘하면서 엄마도 나눠주고 이 엄마가 잘했다 칭찬해 주니까 아 이걸 하면 사람들이 행복해지는구나 배운다는
근데
거지.
이거 is it being good?
나눠주는 게?
왜?
이것도 다르네.
Yes.
우리는 나누는 게 미덕이라는 문화에서 자랐기 때문에.
This is not because you're gonna share your apple that it makes you a good person. Me, I have to understand the context around me that if I have next to me a psychopath that just killed 3 kids, I don't have.
너무 극단적이잖아.
You see what I mean?
그냥 보통 내가
아니야,
나만
보통
먹을 게
그런 거
있고
없어.
옆에 친구는 먹을 게 없으면 나눠주잖아.
Yeah.
야 근데 우리 좀 포인트가 없이
야,
얘기하면
몰라,
솔직히
몰라.
이걸 다 넣으면 안 될 것 같고.
What I want to say is that that's why good and bad doesn't exist because it always depends on a context. On a context. If I have an apple kiss 사과 줄 거야? To this.
안 주지.
그러니까
그게 아니고.
나누어 주는 거 cannot define someone as being a good person. No, but you see what I mean?
아니 근데
Of course, me too. If I have a cute, nice kids, of course 줄 거야. What I want to tell you is that not all the time.
아니야 다르구나. 아니 이게 선한 행동이라고
But
생각했는데.
don't say 다르구나.
아니.
나도 I share.
난 이게 선한 행동이라고 생각했는데 네가 그게 왜 굳이 선한 행동인지 잘 모르겠다고 하니까 이게 되게 다르구나 생각이 들었어.
Honestly, I don't want to think like sharing is making you a good person. I think it's way much more complex than this.
나는 나눠줄 거야?
Depends.